Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. Mrityu, death. It is hard for anyone. It is hard to cope with the thought or the actual loss of a loved one. But it is such an inevitable and essential event. In Sanatana Dharma, for us, death is always taught as something that we need to prepare ourselves for. It is one of the most important aspects of our bhakti and sadhana, and we call it as Mrityu Devata. Today, let us try and understand what happens after death. Who are the Pitru Devatas and why are these pujas so important? During death, the soul is trying to come into terms with this separation. It is very hard. It is 100 times more intense when compared to an emotion when a child feels when they are, say, leaving their parents' hand and going to the school for the first time. Imagine that intensity and multiply it by 100 times. That is the level of pain and separation feeling that the person is going through during death. Except for those who are in sadhana and in the state of yoga and they are completely into Sanatana Dharma, and for them death becomes just an event. But for the rest, it is a very hard thing. Firstly, let us understand how Sanatana Dharma views death. In regular understanding, death is the ceasing of all the biological functions of the body. But in Sanatana Dharma, death is the final separation of the soul from the body, because soul may get separated during deep states of sleep, deep states of samadhi or meditation. But when it gets separated finally from this upadhi, that is viewed as death. Our body itself is viewed as a machine run by 5 panchapranas. These perform various functions in the body along with 5 upapranas. These are the apana, samana, prana, udana and vyana, which we covered in our Rudrabhishekam video as well. Just like a life takes 9 months to form in the mother's womb to fully develop, in the same way, when a person passes away, the life energies and the panchapranas take a certain time to completely leave the body. When all the panchapranas have left the body, that is when the entire process is completed. Samana Vayu, for example, leaves in the very beginning, in the first 20 to 30 minutes. And then the body temperature starts dropping. Pranavayu leaves in about an hour and a half or 2 hours. Udanavayu leaves after 6 to 12 hours and the body becomes much more heavier. Apanavayu leaves after almost 18 hours, resulting in the stopping of all the senses. And the final Vyanavayu takes 11 to 14 days to leave. This is why until that time period, the initial Ancestor Rituals are performed. Because after that, the soul starts moving farther and farther away and becomes lesser and lesser accessible, which we will anyway see in the further videos. Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Thank you.